It's just gone to 7:20. I'm just making my way into the river. It's supposed to run about 73, which it looks like it is. It's a beautiful morning. It is a bit crisp though, and the river bottom, as I make my way out there, is feeling pretty slippery underfoot. Just hoping there's a trout or two here today. Tell you what, it's not very warm. It's about 8 or 9 degrees here at the moment. A light breeze coming straight up my face. But, anyway, we'll have a flick around. Starting off, got the white miller bug spinner on again as usual. It's the lure that seems to be doing the job. And the TT red belly rod, 7-foot ultralight spinner, and then we've got a little CMA HD 1000 HA reel spooled with 4-pound platypus ultra thin mono. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, fished all the way up through there. No sign of trout at this stage. Normally, I can remember back for the cormorant in flux here that knocked the hell out of these rivers. I could have had at least half dozen trout by now up in through here, and all good sized fish. But now, it's, yes, just sad that you can come up here and you barely see a fish nowadays. So few and far between. Anyway, we'll just push on. I'll bypass all this water right up further because it's too deep right up the top there, and they'll come back in another spot up there. Hopefully there's some water there that will give up a trout or two. And it's been Christmas holidays, every man and his dog's been everywhere. There's the car park where I parked, there's a lot of, you can see been a lot of traffic through there. So yeah, another week I came out, there was caravans parked here, so this part of the river could have had quite a bit of a hammering too. And a lot of people don't practice catch and release like I do. They'll keep everything they catch. So anyway, that's their choice anyway. So I'll push on. And I reckon that reading on the bureau this morning for the river height here was wrong. Like that, I've recently let some more water out because this river's running about 76, 77 centimetres. At the moment, she's really pushing down through here, I can tell you. Oh, just had a miss from a small to medium-sized brown trout there then. He had a whack at the lure, but he didn't take it properly. And he's gone, darted off like a bull out of a gate. So that's a good sign. Alright, that's the water I bypassed all that through there. It's just too deep and running too hard. I've come up in here now, and as you can see the greeny tinge in the water along the riverbank. There's a lot of green cotton algae right across the bottom there. It's the deeper side of the river too. If there's any trout around, they'd be holding out along that other side, on the edge of the river there. And there's little cutouts under the river banks and stuff like that. So there's a couple of deeper spots up further. But I'll work this water down along here anyway. But yeah, the green algae, you can see the greenness there now. That will foul the lure up in no time at all. Oh, I just had 2 trout. I just cast into that flat water there, and 2 trout come racing after the lure there. One had a go at it, kept nipping at the back of it, but yeah, none of them really want to take it hard. They just nip at the back of it, and that was it. So I've taken the white mill off now, and we've gone with the Masked Brown. Pretty well used one, but it still does the job, still works, and the trout love it. So we'll see if this will do any difference, and yeah, we'll just keep trying them. Maybe even Aglia Brown Fluor or something like that may do the job too. Yeah, or Aglia Furia. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Just change those Aglia Brown, and this fat fella is. Had 2 goes at it. He's had 3 jumps from the river. I'm a bit worried because it's only hooked in that jaw. So we're going to have to get him in the net because he's going to toss it. One more jump, I reckon he will toss it. He's holding deep in that current. Nice solid fit brownie too. And he's lovely. He's only just took, so he could toss this. There he is, beautiful. There he is. Made it to the net. This hole here, this stretch water here, it's always been a good one, reliable one for me for some reason or another. And yeah, anyway, we'll get this fella out, and, get that hook out of him. He's only on that jaw, and I'll send him home. Alright, he should be ready to go. There he goes. He's slow, but he's a bit tired, but he's good, and he's on his way. Beautiful. So the brown one was the one that did the job, the March brown. The colour change worked beautifully. So let's hope I get one or two more before I get up the end of this run. Alright, it's on another one, a bit hard to see here, just to show you the area. Whoa, there he is, nice fat fish too. Not a lot of brown spots there and red spots on this one really. See on that. Yeah, we'll get him in the net. And he was just taking the cast straight up the river there. There's a big bloody water dot on the front of my camera now too. Yeah, we'll get him in. Oh, there he is. He's made it into the net anyway. It's quite a nice fish. He's got some nice little red spots on there, but a lot of silver in this one. So yeah, that was just take the cast straight up here and probably 5-6 inches of water. And I just put a little straight down, giving it a little rod to twitch every now and then, and he's come and grabbed hold of it. So we'll get him off, unhook him and send him home. Bit of blood under his gills there, so I hope there's not any damage there. If there is, it's a gill damage. I'll have to keep him. You can't put him back in there, otherwise it'd just go belly up and die. Oh, sadly I had to put that fish down. The hook was down into the gills and he was bleeding. And he had a lot of gill damage there and he's never going to survive it. So I just had to put him out of misery with a quick dong on a couple of dongs on the head between the eyes and yeah, put him at ease. So he's all done and dusted and my son-in-law will have a nice feed of trout. 390 grams it weighed. So, yeah, it's a bugger I hate. I always like to release them. Alright, so my day's done here. I've fished all that river down there. You can see it was just on the footage. And I just fished this stretch section of water just here. I'm not going up any further. There's more water coming down. It was hard enough getting across there with that water there knee deep and very slippery underfoot. So yeah, it's only 8:57. I might leave my gear on and just call into Western Creek on the way home and have a little flick there. So I'll make the decision when I get back to the car because I've got to make my way up through all this bush and scrub up through here now. And I've got about a kilometre walk back to the car once I get up there, and it's a pretty steep climb up through there. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So the push over the other side of the river there. There he goes. Oh, it's lovely to see them, I tell you. Nothing better.